another weekend means another hike. And as you probably can see, I brought the larger backpack this time. That's usually that means camping, but this time it means cooking. I brought some firewood and my pots and pans and some ingredients for making something that I quite haven't figured out yet. I went to the grocery store yesterday and just bought a couple of things, and the rest I had at home, and I thought I could cut things up and make a lunch out of that. So we'll see how that goes. Follow me then.
Just to clarify, guys, the drone footage you're about to see is filmed the day after the fact, mostly because of the weather. Anyways, I thought you should know. Please enjoy.
It's a bit rainy, that was forecasted, but yeah, I chose to hike anyways, because well, it's a weekend and I have to hike or do something. I was debating with myself on where to go, and I ended up on this particular place where I know there is quite nice facilities for making a campfire and sitting down. Mostly because of the weather, but also because of me making food this time. And it's also always nice to be able to sit down and eat, or have a proper table to prepare your meal on. So yeah, heading up to this place that I've been plenty of times, but I like it there. as I mentioned, I've been here plenty of times before. And some of them I've made videos, but most of them it was before action cameras was a thing. At least for common people. It's a place where I went a lot with my class at school, and everything from 1st to 7th grade we went up there. If it was in the summer, maybe we used canoes. If it was in the winter, we went skating on the ice, because it's a lake, and I've camped there this spring actually with a bear, my good friend. Yeah, I like that place. It's nice. It has a lot of history, and as I mentioned on the previous hike, we can't forget the history. So every time I'm there, I'm automatically drawn to the history of that place, with all the ice export and stuff like that. It's quite interesting to think about. As you can see, the use of e-bikes is quite popular in these woods as well, which is nice, especially when they do not ruin the hike for everyone else. Personally, I've never seen anyone on e-bike in the woods while hiking, so yeah, I don't know when they're out. Maybe it's in the evenings. I don't know. It's no wind. It's moist because of the small drizzles of raindrops falling down, and surprise, surprise, there is mosquitoes around, so I can't wait to get the fire going. Maybe they'll leave me alone then. rather amazing place. This is disappointing. Someone have taken down the pan here. That is disappointing. Absolutely disappointing. Then I'll have to figure something out. That is quite disappointing. I guess it's because there still is not allowed with campfires per se, but yeah. I also see someone have tried to make a ladder or something into the water there. Why? I have no idea. Anyways, I'll head over there where I and the bear did camp in the spring. I know there is a concrete slab there where I can make a small fire. I don't need a large fire, just need a tiny one to heat up my food. Oh, let's see. Shouldn't be that hard to get over there. And here we are. At the campsite. We've cooked here before. I'm definitely able to cook here again. It's a bit windy. But as soon as it burns, because this is fat wood. At least I think that's what it's called in English. Directly translated, it is called fat wood. Anyways, and it burns no matter if it's wet or dry. And it smells so nice. Now you just have to get this up and going, and I can start cooking. We don't need a huge fire to make food. Of course, that depends on what you're making, but generally
speaking, you don't need a huge fire. And a huge fire is of course harder to put out if you need to put it out. So I always recommend having a moderate fire when out camping like this. A small fire is good enough, but if you want to cook on it, you need a bit more flames than this, obviously. I have with me some canterels that we got from some friends. Cream, butter. This is liquid butter because, well, it's easier to cook with. I have one champignon mushroom. I have some cured meat, small sausages like this, and one red onion, potatoes, some homegrown chilies. Those are purple, which is really cool and tastes nice too. I have garlic. So I'll better start cutting these things up. I will put this in here with a knife. Very nice. I think I will cut the potatoes first and have them in some water. That. So let's cut the potatoes. I want them to be rather thin, like that. Honestly, I don't know why I bought that many potatoes. I'm only one person. 2 would have been nice. Have them in the water so they can drain that potato juice out. I think I'll use 2 because I do not have that much space in the pan. Fire is going good. Important to not have too much wood on there because it will die, and you want to use up everything you have brought off wood before you actually are able to use it. Then I'll take the onion. Off with the back, peel the outer layer, and I will have them in thin slices. It's easier to make this when you're at home, that's for sure, with all the right knives and stuff. I don't bring my good knives out here. I have my own camping knife. And we need the chili. It got this nice color. I will split it in half and I will take out some of the seeds. And just slices. Add them two there. It probably looks like I'm just tossing it out on the ground, but I have this this container here. And I will have one more jelly. This is cheap food. The thing we're getting at now is that things are expensive these days. It doesn't matter who you are, things are getting more and more expensive. And something you always should be able to do is eat healthy and nice food. And you should enjoy eating food. It shouldn't be a task. And cooking it at home makes it better, usually, because you can choose what you put in it. This lunch does not cost much, and you can have whatever you want in it. They say that potatoes is unhealthy, but I don't know about you, but the Irish and Norwegians wouldn't have survived without the potato back in the day, so it can't be that unhealthy. Everything is unhealthy if you look at it that way. Now I turn to the garlic. This is usually something people have at home: garlic, chilies, onions, potatoes, and it's not expensive. Slice it too in thin slices. It's slipping away. Thin slices like that. I only have this one clove. It was rather large. And into the container it goes. It's always nice when you're out and about like this to have the campfire going. Anyways, my point being with this is that good food does not have to be expensive. Tasty food as well. And fast food is very easy to go to. But it's a reason it's called fast food. It's fast, and fast food ain't always good food. I'm not saying you shouldn't treat yourself to some fast food if you feel like that now and then, but I have friends and colleagues that at least once a week or twice a week eat fast food at one of those world-renowned branches, and yeah, that's not too good for you, not too good for your body at all. Anyways, this is the cantaloupe. We had to freeze it because, well, it's probably the best way to preserve it here. You see it frozen. It looks nice.
I will add that to the container as well. Like that. Now, the sausages. I haven't tasted these, I just saw them in the store. They're really nice. They're really nice. I think I'll have a couple of them. You can choose to add eggs or no meat at all, and the cream, you can do whatever you want with that, but I'm going to add it. I need one more sausage and I think we're good. Like that. Got my pot, and I think I will add some pine to that water. Just have it there now, and we'll see if I can find some nice pine to add. Look at this. This must be perfect. Into the water like that. Cooking station and all the mess I make. I will just have it on the side here. It takes a bit longer time to cook, but I'm also cooking the food, so yeah, we'll have it at that. We need a lot of butter or oil. Like that, it will evaporate. And I'm not here to make it healthy today. Although I advocate healthy food, I'm not here to make it healthy today. I have my cup here ready for when the coffee is ready. And the thing is now, I will cook these potatoes and I will cook the other mix here, and then I will blend it all together later on. Now it's boiling here. Which is nice, and I will add some spice. Here I have some potato spice and I have salt. The potato spice contains a lot of different types of spices, obviously. And I have just a tiny pinch of salt in there because there is no salt in the mix. I just add everything. Everything goes in.
probably use the same butter for the onions and mushrooms too. It smells nice. It smells really nice. Now it's really starting to rain too, and that's not that nice.
I don't know how much longer it will continue, but I hope it'll end soon. That's almost done. And all the butter is almost gone. Trying to keep as much as the butter as possible. And then I'll have to do this in several stages. You don't speak about that. It's hot. Look at this potato. It's perfect. It's really hot. Got that crispiness to it. The reason I take it off the fire is because it's so damn hot. It's very easy to burn your food on a campfire, so you have to be a bit careful. I think that's enough. I'll add it to the pot. And I'll add the cream.
and I will have it boiling down. I will have it boiling down. If you want to preserve the fire, you don't do that. Toss water in it. Oh yes, it's boiling now. I need to stir it. I want it even more down. It's boiling good now. It's messy though. And finally, we have boiling water. It took a bit longer than I wanted it to, but here it is. Water with pine needles. As you can see, the water has become somewhat grey, and the needles have lost their color. They're being kind of brownish, and I guess that's the goal. That means there is some taste down there. Let's see how the coffee tastes. Oh, magnificent. That's a really good tip, guys. When out hiking in the woods. Smoke. Use some pine needles. Have it in the water and drink it as a tea or whatever. Pine needles ain't poisonous at all. I'm starting to get hungry. I need this mess to be done. I'll be the first one to admit that this doesn't look too appetizing. But if you know what's in here, and you like all that, I even got some pine needles in here. That wasn't the plan. Like that. Potatoes. And onions, sausages. And mushrooms. Garlic and chili. It's delicious. Absolutely perfect.
a great meal. Unfortunately, the rain hasn't stopped. It just become worse actually. So I had to pack up, and now I'm heading back down, or home, whatever you want to call it. Important, put out the fire as much as you can. This is just hot now. There's no more embers left, and it's raining, so we're good to go. I know that there is a trail that goes over there, and to follow the more traditional one I have to go over there. I will see how it is to go on the right one. I've never been there before, so but there is we have some phone coverage cell service here, so I guess I'm safe. That's a traditional road, and I've seen this trail here before, and I'll try this one. It's always interesting trying new trails. I've never been here before, so but it seems used. And this is where it stops. That's strange. Maybe it's up here. Possibly up here. I don't know which way to go. I mean, seems like there is a trail in there. Oh, some soot. And over there and down there. So I'll go in and I'll check the map. Where am I? That blue dot, and I was just about my thumb there. So I'll go straight ahead, I guess. It's nice tracking like this when there is cell service. Otherwise it's kind of scary. And these are woods I'm quite familiar with, so I'm not too afraid to get lost here. Because if I go one way, I'll hit houses. The other way, I'll hit the road. I will hit the lake back there. And I'll hit the road again over there. So it's not that big chunk of a forest, this. But this trail ain't used much. At least not as much as I thought it was. But it could be a rather nice one. But I'm not going to bring my chainsaw here and clean it up. Too much work. Cobwebs in a sweaty face. Let's see, around this old pine tree, and I think the trail is gone. Surprise, surprise, the trail is gone. We have never experienced that before. So, trekking down here. Then, sooner or later I will hit the trail I used to get there. I think maybe that the trail I've walked is used by deer and moose. Because that one does not look like it's used much by humans, to be fair. We'll see. I'll try this. Maybe it's just the water that have made this. That could be a thing. We have had a lot of rain lately. Even today we have rain. And since we have rain today at this hour, I kind of crave going out to fly my drone later on. We'll see how that turns out. I'm familiar with this. I've been here before. And I know I'm going that way. So, we'll see how that turns out. I've been mistaken before. But this is a rather familiar place. It's always nice using a different path on the way home. Or maybe you take the easy path home and a more difficult one on the way back. And yes, as I thought, here is the trail that I used to walk up here. Nice. I like short hikes as much as the long ones. Sometimes there is just need of a short hike. Today, because of the weather and my plan of cooking, I chose a short hike. Because that means I have more time to cook and prepare some food. When you walk a place you've walked so many times, you kind of get lost in your own little world. At least I do. And that means suddenly you're at your destination, whether it be back at the car or back at your house or at a lake, whatever your destination is, and without actually thinking about where you are, where you walk. And that's kind of what happens today. I dream away in my own thoughts and suddenly I'm almost back at the car. And actually that's really nice. This is km.2 hike, and just like that I'm back at the car. And after such a hike I feel new. I feel relieved somehow. Just because I've had some time to empty my head or fill it with new things to lighten the spirit. I don't know how things like that work, but that's how it is anyways. Just around the corner here I'm back at the car, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, and maybe you want to try this dish I made. Quite simple, you can do it however you want actually, and you don't have to be a master chef to prepare it and make it taste good. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to see more like this, that subscribe button helps you with that. That being said, thank you for joining, and see you around.